Every quantitative trading model looks absolutely flawless on paper. In a sterile, frictionless simulation, profits compound smoothly along a perfect mathematical curve. But when a sudden shock hits the actual order book, reality violently shatters this illusion. To understand why real-world portfolios collapse, we must examine the baseline engine powering modern finance. This is the geometric Brownian motion equation, the foundational mathematics behind continuous pricing models. The first term represents the predictable, deterministic drift of an asset over time. The second term models the random market volatility using a continuous Wiener process. Before we dive deeper into the mathematics, let us look at the high-level architecture we are building today. We are going to upgrade this fragile continuous engine by injecting an independent, discontinuous jump process. In a highly liquid, stable market environment, the continuous mathematical model works perfectly. The illusion holds because the price smoothly transitions from one tick to the next without breaking the sequence. But real-world financial markets are fundamentally not continuous. During a Black Swan event, liquidity instantly evaporates from the limit order book. The price does not travel continuously through intermediate levels. It teleports, leaving a massive structural gap. Because standard calculus relies on continuous derivatives, applying this math to a market gap will destroy your fund. We must mathematically formalize the anomaly. If the limit order book can gap, our pricing model must structurally allow for price teleportation. We achieve this by injecting an independent, discontinuous shock process directly into the continuous framework. This brings us to the Poisson distribution, the quantitative standard for modeling random arrival times. Let n of t represent a Poisson counting process that strictly tracks the exact number of market jumps. It is governed by the parameter lambda, which controls the expected frequency of Black Swan events. When a jump triggers, the asset price is instantaneously multiplied by the jump magnitude, J. Watch the system digest this logic. The price drifts normally under Brownian motion, until the Poisson counter ticks, forcing an instantaneous gap. In our Python execution engine, we simulate this dual-state architecture using high-performance vectorized operations. The Poisson generator strictly governs the timing, acting as a flawless binary trigger for the shock array. But here is where naive quantitative researchers walk into a fatal trap. Our code assumes that every time the Poisson process triggers, the market gaps by a fixed percentage. Real structural breaks in the market do not have a uniform, predictable magnitude. If a macroeconomic shock forces a massive heavy-tailed drop, this rigid fixed magnitude assumption completely shatters. Fixed magnitude jumps cannot survive the chaotic reality of live order books. We must mathematically upgrade the model, allowing the gap magnitude itself to act as an independent random variable. This leads us to Robert Merton's brilliant expansion of the standard Jump-Diffusion architecture. Merton proposed that the jump magnitude, J, should not be static, but rather drawn from a log-normal distribution. Let us fuse this dynamic into our baseline stochastic differential equation. The first two terms remain the standard continuous Brownian motion, handling drift and everyday volatility. But the third term now injects a compounded, variable-sized shock into the price action. When the Poisson counter ticks, the asset price is instantaneously scaled by a randomized heavy-tailed multiplier. Observe the complete mathematical engine in motion. Notice how the model now elegantly handles both standard continuous friction and asymmetrical, random-sized market gaps. In Python, we engineer this continuous discrete hybrid using synchronized stochastic arrays. We generate the normal continuous shocks, the Poisson arrivals, and the log-normal magnitudes entirely independently. Then combine them into a single, high-fidelity price vector using vectorized exponential functions. We have successfully solved the magnitude problem, but we have exposed a fatal timing flaw. The Poisson process mathematically assumes that market jumps are completely independent events. But financial shocks are highly contagious. One crash immediately triggers a cascading cluster of margin liquidations. When empirical jumps cluster, the constant arrival rate parameter completely disintegrates. To accurately model market contagion, we must abandon the homogeneous Poisson process. We replace the static arrival rate with a dynamic, self-exciting mathematical mechanism. This is the Hawkes process, where every market shock directly increases the probability of another shock. Let us formally define this dynamic conditional intensity function, lambda of t. The first term is the baseline intensity, capturing spontaneous, background black swan events. The second term is the excitation sum, calculating the lingering impact of all previous historical shocks. As time passes without a crash, this contagion effect decays exponentially back to the baseline. Watch how the system calculates this dynamic clustering. Upon impact, the intensity spikes aggressively, then smoothly decays if no subsequent crashes occur. In Python, we cannot simulate this using standard vectorized arrays because the probability constantly changes. Instead, we deploy an acceptance-rejection method known as Ogata's modified thinning algorithm. This logic handles the complex contagion, but it introduces a severe architectural vulnerability. Because each step depends on the exact history of all prior jumps, we are forced into a sequential loop. When simulating millions of Monte Carlo paths, this loop destroys vectorization, creating a catastrophic CPU bottleneck. To shatter the sequential CPU bottleneck, we must completely rethink how we simulate contagious processes. Instead of calculating the historical intensity loop step by step, we treat contagion as a branching process. Baseline black swan events are independent immigrants. Each immigrant then spawns a generation of offspring crashes. This mathematical paradigm shift allows us to generate entire clusters of heavy-tailed price drops in parallel. Let us look at the vectorized Python architecture required to simulate these clustered market shocks. We generate the baseline Poisson arrivals first. Then, we recursively simulate the offspring for each cluster. This mathematically transforms an unusable quadratic loop into blazing fast, institutional-grade execution. Observe the synthetic price paths generated by our optimized branching engine. The model flawlessly renders massive, contagious liquidity gaps without bottlenecking the CPU. We now possess a perfect simulation engine. But deploying standard trading logic on these paths reveals a fatal flaw. Watch what happens when we apply a continuous moving average to a heavy-tailed structural price break. The price instantly teleports downward, but the continuous average is anchored to the pre-crash regime. It creates a massive artificial divergence, generating catastrophic false positive by signals post-crash. To eliminate the lagging anchor, we must mathematically sever the indicator from the dead regime. We engineer a dynamic memory wipe mechanism. When a structural market gap is detected, the continuous memory array is instantly flushed, and the moving average recalibrates to the new baseline. But how do we quantitatively classify a price movement as a jump versus standard Brownian volatility? We deploy an expanding window z-score across the high-frequency return distribution. We subtract the rolling mean return from the current tick's return, and divide by the rolling standard deviation. If this normalized magnitude breaches 5 standard deviations, the model mathematically confirms a Poisson shock. In Python, we engineer a stateful class that perpetually evaluates this 5 sigma conditional threshold. Upon a breach, the internal data structure is aggressively flushed using the O(1) clear method. This guarantees our statistical arbitrage logic is never poisoned by pre-crash pricing data. Watch the recalibrated indicator process a systemic liquidity shock in real time. The lagging illusion is destroyed. The signal instantly drops, anchoring perfectly to the new market reality. Our execution signal is now mathematically flawless. But in a live exchange, a new structural threat emerges. During extreme black swan liquidations, centralized exchanges trigger limit down circuit breakers. The market entirely freezes. The bid-ask spread violently diverges as buyers completely vanish. Even with a perfectly recalibrated indicator, your algorithm is paralyzed because there is zero liquidity to execute the trade. To survive a circuit breaker, the execution algorithm must instantly recognize the liquidity vacuum. Firing aggressive market orders into an empty book guarantees execution at disastrous prices. We must engineer a microstructure state machine that dynamically toggles our execution logic. The state machine perpetually monitors the normalized bid-ask spread of the order book. If the spread breaches our dynamic threshold, the algorithm immediately transitions into a defensive halt state. It aggressively cancels all pending orders to prevent toxic fills during the exchange reopening auction. In Python, this is implemented using an asynchronous execution handler. It locks the trading thread during a limit down state, strictly overriding the copula engine's signals. Observe the state machine logic in action. As the spread violently diverges, the system elegantly halts, resuming only when liquidity returns. Our execution logic is now strictly disciplined. We will never trade into a frozen market. But halting execution introduces a terrifying new mathematical vulnerability. While your algorithm safely waits in cash or holds the asset, the portfolio remains fully exposed. If you pause trading without a structural tail risk hedge, your equity curve will violently bleed out. To survive unhedged exposure during a structural market freeze, we must inject mathematical convexity into the portfolio. We accomplish this by systematically bleeding a fraction of our momentum alpha to purchase deep out-of-the-money put options. Let us formalize the asymmetric payoff function of a European put option. The payoff is mathematically floored at zero, strictly capping our maximum loss to the premium paid. However, as the asset price drops below the strike price, the intrinsic value of the option explodes linearly. This guarantees massive, asymmetrical cash generation precisely when the underlying momentum portfolio is bleeding out. Observe the combined equity curve during a catastrophic market gap. While the linear portfolio collapses, the convex hedge instantly offsets the damage, creating an unbreakable quantitative floor. In Python, we engineer a dynamic hedging module that continuously recalibrates our tail risk exposure. It calculates the exact ratio of put contracts required to neutralize our directional delta before a Poisson shock strikes. Our downside is now perfectly bounded. But in quantitative finance, convexity is never free. Options suffer from continuous theta decay. The premium evaporates with every passing tick. If the market structurally trends upward without crashing, this persistent hedging cost will slowly asphyxiate your momentum alpha. This exposes a fundamental asymmetry between pure trend following and constant tail risk protection. To eliminate the relentless theta bleed, we must completely abandon the purchase of expensive structural insurance. Instead, we mathematically replicate that exact convex payoff using the trend-following algorithm itself. Trend following organically behaves like a synthetic straddle, generating convexity without paying a single cent in premium. We achieve this synthetic convexity by dynamically sizing our positions based on realized volatility. Our position weight, W, is strictly inversely proportional to the asset's rolling standard deviation. As market volatility spikes violently during a crash, our algorithmic exposure mathematically shrinks to zero. This dynamic deleveraging naturally truncates the left tail of our return distribution, perfectly mimicking a put option. In Python, we engineer this asymmetric payoff using an inverse volatility targeting module. The algorithm perpetually scales capital exposure, guaranteeing we never hold maximum leverage into a black swan. Observe the synthetic convexity curve form entirely organically from our dynamic sizing mechanism. We have engineered the exact asymmetrical protection of an options portfolio, entirely free of theta decay. Thank you for joining this masterclass on structural price breaks and Jump-Diffusion models. If you want to survive in the algorithmic trenches, subscribe to the Omnicast network. Like this video, and stay rigorous.